can you be one of those 7 or 8 on a really good team? Like, he's literally already proven he can be.
I mean, Reaves tonight, 8 for 16, 22 points, 5 assists, 2 turnovers. Isn't there part of you feels like, man, how is he not taking 23 shots? How is he not getting more pick and roll opportunities to create off the dribble, especially on a night LeBron doesn't have it from outside? You know, they're putting their best defenders on LeBron trying to contain him. Doesn't it feel like they need more out of Reaves, especially if D'Lo's going to continue to struggle?
Especially when he's the one that could shoot even off the dribble. I mean,
Yeah,
Reaves hits a big shots, and yes, I agree with you. Like, he plays more like he can run the offense, especially when it's as basic as what they need to. It can be, you know, he could get that touch screen and he can either pick and pop if they don't go over it, and he could turn the corner. He could get to the basket. He can also make the one pass that you need to. I mean, it doesn't have to be some kind of complicated thing. You really can just run pick and roll with that kid, and he would be able to make plays for you.
I thought Ham went away from him too long in the fourth quarter. He was in the game at the end of the third. Lonnie Walker entered the game for him at the start of the fourth quarter. Lakers up 3. Reaves doesn't come back into the game until the 7:09 mark. And at that point, the Lakers are trailing by 4 points. And I thought if he had been able to bring back Reaves 2 minutes earlier, or maybe just rode him the whole fourth, they missed his creation earlier in that quarter when they were really struggling.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, he was the guy that was plus 13.
Yeah.
Right?
I think they
our
really
eyes did not
him.
Deceive us. Things were going well when Austin Reaves was in the game.
They got to feed him. They do. And by the way, like, people talk about his upcoming contract, the way in which NBA people talk about him as it's exactly as what we're saying. Well, he's playing this great on this usage for the Lakers in these big moments. What happens if we turn him into a 18 shot per game guy? Does his efficiency plummet? Most people around the league don't think so. The executives you talk to, when it comes to like the type of money he could get this offseason, I don't think him getting his maximum amount, which is like, I think 98 million, is unreasonable at all. I could definitely see a team making that offer and putting the Lakers in a position where they'd have to match something incredibly, incredibly pricey. That's a discussion for down the line, but it just speaks to what we've seen from him and what the Lakers should be trying to get out of him now. That is what teams imagine for him starting next season. So the Lakers need to do that now in order to get back in it.
Let me just say this on behalf of this guy. Obviously, I saw him in person in the first round. You watch these guys, many of which can become even unplayable when we get to this stage, when we get to this heightened stakes basketball. This is the Western Conference Finals against the team that proved itself to be the best team all year long, who has a 2-time MVP on it and has a lot of playoff games and a lot of playoff wins under their belt. And you could play in that game on the road, your first time out. Like, what do you want? Like, we watch these games and we go, hey, what would this guy look like when it comes to the playoffs? Like, we're seeing what it looks like when it comes to the playoffs. I mean, I watched him just win a game by himself, game 1 of the opening round of these playoffs, with just a spectacular fourth quarter. I mean, this is what you want. You want guys that you know are built for the playoffs, that can perform when the stakes get the highest, because a lot of these guys become irrelevant. A lot of players on a lot of teams. These teams are playing 7 or 8 by the time it gets to the playoffs, and especially when it gets to this stage. Can you be one of those 7 or 8 on a really good team? Like, he's literally already proven he can be. And he's been better than guys that have a lot of years in the league. Like, you'd much rather have him out there than if you gave me Austin Reaves or D'Angelo Russell, I'm taking Reaves. If you took me Austin Reaves or Dennis Schroeder, I'm taking Reaves. You know,
Without a doubt.
it's like, so it's not even like he's the 7th or 8th. You know,
he's the 3 clearly at worst.
Right.
Sometimes he's the 1, as you saw game 1 against Memphis. Sometimes he's the 2. Most of the time he's the 3. But I think he should be getting more than 36 minutes per game. He should be up over 40 with LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Going to be really hard for them to win 4 out of 5 against that team, though.
I know they got to take the next 2.
They needed to get one of those.
Yep. Unless they get the next 2. Unless they get the next 2, then it's a 3-game series.
It is, but 2 of them are in Denver. You know?
I know. But still.
You just put yourself behind the 8 ball so much when you get to this point, because that's your best case scenario. Your best case scenario is you're playing Denver, best 2 out of 3, and they've got 2 home games, and that's where I think, like, you know, there'll be a lot of people that are Laker fans, if they go on to lose this series, that these are the ones that you're kicking yourself over, because you did have a chance in both of those to steal them.
Yep.
You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that you could. It might give you some confidence that you could win a game there, right? Because you have to play there 5, you have to play there 7 if the thing goes long.
Yeah.
So,
yep. I mean, it just missed opportunities. Even at the end of the game, LeBron makes an absolutely awesome play, you know, intercepting the ball, and then he just whiffs on the layup around the basket. Would have cut the lead and given them a real opportunity to win it.
What the hell were the Nuggets doing with the lead?
I don't know. They're trying to throw it away.
Dude, they're so lucky that Jamal Murray made virtually all those free throws.
I know.
Because, I mean, they go up 6, and next thing you know, they're up 4 seconds later. It's like they were just they let Reaves get the layup. They let LeBron get the layup. They were just letting these guys straight line drive to layups. And I'm like, there's way too much time. All it would take is some missed free throws. And now you're getting this game tied on you. And the last thing your ass can do is go to overtime in this, because everybody's about to fall out already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to play 5 more minutes. Maybe that's why LeBron missed the layup. He's like, you know what? I know Darvin will keep me out there for 5 more. That's going to put my minutes at, I'll be playing 45 minutes in a game we might not win. And look, they did play those guys big minutes. All of the key parts. Jokic 41, Murray 42. And then on the Lakers side, LeBron played 40, AD played 40. And you're playing every other day. It's tough.